please stand.
In his first formal news conference since moving into the White House, U.S. President Joe Biden has promised to increase the number of vaccine shots his administration would administer in his first 100 days in office. The U.S. has already administered more than 130 million vaccines, but now Biden says their new target is 200 million.
I know it's ambitious, twice our original goal, but no other country in the world has even come close, not even close to what we are doing. And I believe we can do it.
The president faced a flurry of questions about some of the most pressing issues, including the surge of migrants and asylum seekers at the southern border. Unlike his predecessors, Biden said he is doing the right thing.
The idea that I'm going to say, which I would never do, that if an unaccompanied child ends up at the border, we're just going to let him starve to death and stay on the other side. No previous administration did that either, except Trump. I'm not going to do it.
But members of the press grilled Biden on whether he would have enough congressional support to advance his agenda.
Mr. President, can your presidency be a success if you can't make progress on those four challenges: climate change, immigration reform, gun control, voting rights?
Well, I plan on making progress on all of them, but that's going to be for the American people to decide. I think, I doubt whether, maybe you did, maybe others did. I thought, many of you thought there was no possibility of my getting the plan I got passed without any Republican votes. Pretty big deal. Got passed. Growing the economy. People's lives are changing. So let's see what happens. All I know, I've been hired to solve problems, not create division.
But he blasted Republican efforts to put limits on voting rights, which would mostly affect black and brown people.
It's sick. It's sick. This makes Jim Crow look like Jim Eagle. I mean, this is gigantic, what they're trying to do. And it cannot be sustained. And do everything in my power, along with my friends in the House and the Senate, to keep that from becoming the law.
As the oldest president in U.S. history at the age of 78, Biden was pressed on whether he would seek re-election.
Have you decided whether you are going to run for re-election in 2024? You haven't set up a re-election campaign yet, as your predecessor had by this time.
My predecessor needed to. My predecessor. Oh, God, I miss it.
Have you?
No, the answer is yes. My plan is to run for re-election. That's my expectation.
Just 2 months in, President Biden has already had to deal with a pandemic and a growing migrant crisis. And how he tackles those challenges will likely affect his political future. Muttalib Erdogan, TRT World.